The dawn
We
breaks
attack
cold
here
over
at
Normandy.
0600.
It is June
The
1944.
objective must be secured
the
by
15th
nightfall.
day. D-Day +9. The invasion succeeded. The beaches secured. The foothold established. Now the hard part, the grinding part, the dying part. Advance inland. Take territory. Push Germans back. Meter by meter. Hedgerow by hedgerow. Body by body. Death by death. The bocage country is nightmare. Ancient hedgerows. Stone walls. Earthen berms. 4 feet high. 6 feet thick. Roots centuries old. Trees atop. Brambles within. Impassable. Impenetrable. Invisible. Each field is fortress. Each hedgerow is bunker. Each advance is slaughter. The Germans know this. Use this. Exploit this. Defend from hedgerows. Machine guns positioned. Mortars sighted. Artillery ranged. Every field covered. Every approach targeted. Every American advance. Predicted. Prepared. Killed. The weather is gray. Overcast. Threatening rain. Always threatening. The air is thick. Humid. Heavy. Smells of cordite. Of diesel. Of death. Always death. Bodies in fields. Bodies in ditches. Bodies in hedgerows. German bodies. American bodies. Cow bodies. Everything dies in bocage. Everything rots in bocage. Everything stays in bocage. Cannot be recovered. Too dangerous. Too exposed. Too many. The sound is artillery. Constant. American artillery. German artillery. Mortars. Shells. Explosions. Never stops. Never pauses. Never shows mercy. Then machine guns. MG-42S German. 1,200 rounds per minute. Ripping sound. Tearing sound. Death sound. And Brownings. American. 30 caliber. 50 caliber. Answering. Fighting. Dying. At battalion headquarters. 3 kilometers behind front. Not far enough. Never far enough. Shells land. Randomly. Constantly. Deadly. Major Richard Sullivan commands 2nd Battalion. 116th Infantry Regiment. 29th Infantry Division. Blue and Gray Division. National Guard. Virginia. Maryland. Citizen soldiers. D-Day veterans. Omaha Beach survivors. Bloodied. Hardened. Experienced. Depleted. Started June 6 with 800 men. Now is 412. 388 gone. Dead. Wounded. Missing. Shell shock. Everything. 9 days. Half the battalion. Gone. Unsustainable. Unacceptable. Continuing. Because war. Because orders. Because no choice. Sullivan is 42 years old. Too old. Way too old. Most battalion commanders 35. 38. Sullivan is 42. National Guard. Peacetime officer. Civilian. Insurance executive. Richmond, Virginia. Joined Guard 1925. Weekend warrior. Summer camps. Drills. Promotions. Comfortable. Safe. Boring. Then war. Activated in 1942. Training. England. Now France. Now combat. Now hell. Now responsibility. 412 men. Boys really. 18. 19. 22. His responsibility. His burden. His nightmares. Every night. The faces. The dead. The dying. The ones he sent. The ones who never returned. 388 faces. Growing. Daily. Nightly. Eternally. Orders arrive. From regiment. From division. From corps. Attack. Today. Now. Immediately. Objective. Village. St. Lo. Strategic crossroads. Critical junction. Must be taken. Must be held. Must advance. The orders include map. Tactical map. Grid. Detailed. Professional. Shows terrain. Shows hedgerows. Shows roads. Shows everything. Supposedly. The map is dated. March 1944. 3 months old. Pre-invasion. Aerial reconnaissance. High altitude. Good resolution. Clear detail. Accurate. Supposedly. Sullivan studies map. Plans attack. 2 companies. Charlie and Dog. Advance from current positions. Grid coordinates 472-938. Cross open fields. 3 fields. According to map. Open. Clear. Easy. Reach tree line. Grid coordinates 475-941. Establish positions. Support follow-on forces. Simple plan. Standard plan. Safe plan. According to map. His operations officer reviews. Captain James Peterson, 34. Experience. Careful. Cautious. Says, sir. This map. 3 months old. Bokeh changes. Farmer's plant. Trees grow. Walls built. Fields altered. Should we scout? Confirm terrain. Before committing. Sullivan wants to agree. Wants caution. Wants reconnaissance. But orders say now. Say immediately. Say no delays. Time critical. Germans reinforcing. Window closing. Must attack. Now. He says negative, Captain. Orders are clear. Time is critical. We attack per plan. Per map. Per orders. Peterson says yes, sir. But respectfully. Recommend forward observers. Advance team. Confirm route. Before main force. Sullivan considers. Good idea. Smart idea. Safe idea. But time. Always time. Orders say now. He says negative. Full assault. Both companies. Simultaneously. Overwhelm defenders. Speed is security. Move fast. Hit hard. Win quick. Peterson says yes, sir. Understood. But worried. Very worried. Professionally worried. Combat instinct worried. Charlie Company Commander. Captain Robert Hayes. 31. Virginia. Richmond. Sullivan's neighbor. Pre-war friend. Good officer. Solid leader. 23 missions. Survived 23. Lucky. Skilled. Doomed. Probably doomed. Everyone is. Eventually, he receives orders. Briefs platoon leaders. We attack. 0800. Objective. Tree line. Grid 475-941. Route. 3 open fields. Per map. Straight advance. Fast movement. Minimal exposure. In and out. Quick and clean. Questions. First platoon leader. Lieutenant William Morrison. 26. Texas. Combat veteran. Careful tactician. Says, sir. Open fields. In bocage. Unusual. Suspicious. Maybe map wrong. Maybe changed. Maybe trapped. Hayes says intelligence confirms. Map accurate. Terrain open. Fields clear. Route safe. Morrison unconvinced. Says, sir. With respect. Should we scout? Morrison says negative. Orders are speed. Time critical. We attack as planned. Trust the map. Trust intelligence. Trust orders. Morrison nods. Says yes, sir. But doesn't trust. Doesn't believe. Doesn't feel right. Combat instinct. Screaming. Danger. Trap. Death. Dog Company receives identical orders. Same objective. Same route. Same map. Same plan. Same death. Captain Thomas Chun commands. 33. California. Pre-war teacher. Good man. Good officer. Good leader. He studies map. Sees open fields. Sees easy route. Sees perfect plan. Too perfect. War is not perfect. War is chaos. War is Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Always. He asks intelligence officer. Lieutenant Davis. Map current. Map verified. Map accurate. Davis says yes, sir. Latest available. March 1944. Best we have. Chin says March. 3 months ago. Terrain changes. Should verify. Davis says, sir. No time. Orders immediate. Attack now. Chin sighs. Says understood. Briefs company. They advance. 0800. Together. Both companies. 400 men. Into 3 open fields. To tree line. Simple. Fast. Safe. Per map. 0700. Both companies assemble. 400 men. Load ammunition. Check weapons. Write letters. Last letters. Maybe last. Probably last. Some know. Combat veterans. Experienced. Survivors. They know. This feels wrong. Smells wrong. Is wrong. But orders are orders. Maps are maps. Officers know best. Supposedly. They move out. 0800. Exactly. On time. Professional. Disciplined. Doomed. Charlie Company left. Dog Company right. Parallel advance. Mutual support. Standard tactics. Good tactics. Useless tactics. Against wrong terrain. Against outdated map. Against reality. They reach line of departure. Edge of first field. According to map. Open field. 100 meters. Clear. Easy. According to reality. Hedgerow. Massive hedgerow. 8 feet high. Stone wall base. Earth berm. Trees atop. Brambles throughout. Not on map. Not in plan. Not expected. Hay stairs. Cannot believe. Map shows open. Reality shows obstacle. Major obstacle. Impassable obstacle. Deadly obstacle. He radios Sullivan. Says, sir. Terrain not as mapped. Hedgerow present. Not shown. Route blocked. Request alternate. Sullivan checks map. Shows open field. Clear terrain. Says negative. Map shows clear. Proceed as planned. Hayes says, sir. I am looking at hedgerow. 8 feet. Impassable. Map is wrong. Sullivan angry. Says, Captain, map is official. Intelligence verified. March 1944. Proceed. That is order. Hayes says, yes, sir. But, sir, Sullivan interrupts. Proceed. Now. Acknowledge. Hayes says, yes, sir. Proceeding. He turns to company. Says we go over. Or through. Or around. But we go. Move out. They find gap. Small gap. Break in hedgerow. Farm gate maybe. Drainage maybe. Something. Narrow. Single file. Bottleneck. Dangerous. Deadly. But only way. They enter. Single file. Slow. Exposed. Vulnerable. The Germans watch. Have been watching. Waiting. The hedgerow is not random. Is not natural. Is German defensive position. Prepared position. Fortified position. Killing position. Machine guns aim placed. Both sides. Interlocking fire. Mortars ranged. Artillery sighted. Everything ready. Everything aimed. Everything waiting. For Americans. For all Americans. For 400 Americans. The Germans wait. Patient. Professional. Experienced. Let them enter. Let them commit. Let them die. The Americans advance. Through gap. Into field. According to map. Second open field. Clear. Easy. According to reality. Kill zone. Prepared. Targeted. Perfect. 200 Americans enter. Charlie Company. Then Dog Company. Entering behind. Following. Bunching. Bottleneck. Fatal bottleneck. Professional mistake. Terrain forces. Map lies. Death waits. The Germans fire. All weapons. Simultaneously. Coordinated. Rehearsed. Perfect. Machine guns from 3 sides. MG-42S. Mortars from behind. 81 millimeter. Artillery from distance. 105 millimeter. Everything. All at once. Overwhelming. Devastating. Apocalyptic. The first 50 Americans die immediately. Before hitting ground. Before reacting. Before understanding. Just dead. Ripped. Shredded. Gone. Others dive. Seek cover. No cover. Open field. On map. Kill zone. In reality. They return fire. Blindly. Desperately. Uselessly. Cannot see enemy. Cannot locate positions. Cannot suppress. Just die. Methodically. Efficiently. Completely. Morrison rallies. First platoon. Tries advance. Towards enemy. Aggressive action. Bold action. Suicidal action. 20 men follow. 10 die immediately. 5 more seconds later. 3 more meters forward. Morrison hit. Leg. Chest. Falls. Keep shouting. Keep moving. Keep fighting. Keep hit again. Head. Dead. Gone. First platoon dissolves. Hayes tries command. Radio Sullivan. Screams. We are slaughtered. Map wrong. Fields fortified. Hedgerows everywhere. Not open. Not clear. Not anything like map. Need support. Need artillery. Need extraction. Need everything. Sullivan receives. Realizes. Horrible realization. Map wrong. Outdated. Inaccurate. Deadly. He ordered 400 men. Into trap. Into ambush. Into death. Based on 3-month-old map. Based on wrong intelligence. Based on assumption. Fatal assumption. Arrogant assumption. Deadly assumption. He radios artillery. Fire mission. Danger close. Grid 474940. All available guns. Maximum rate. Save them. Please save them. Artillery responds. Firing. 3 minutes. Shells incoming. Hold on. The companies cannot hold. Germans advancing. From positions. From hedgerows. Finishing wounded. Executing survivors. Capturing remainder. The slaughter continues. 30 minutes. From first shot to silence. 30 minutes. 400 men to 63. 63 survivors. 63 wounded. 63 captured. 337 dead. Missing. Gone. 84% casualties. Battalion destruction. Unit annihilation. Complete catastrophe. Because map. 3-month-old map. Outdated map. Wrong map. Deadly map. Sullivan arrives. 2 hours later. Recovery team. Reinforcements. Medics. The field is graveyard. Bodies everywhere. American bodies. Hundreds. Scattered. Piled. Broken. The survivors. 63. Wounded. Traumatized. Broken. They stare. Accusing. Knowing. You sent us. Based on wrong map. Based on old intelligence. Based on nothing. You killed us. You. Not Germans. You. Sullivan cannot speak. Cannot breathe. Cannot live. Guilt. Crushing guilt. Unbearable guilt. Eternal guilt. He finds Hayes. Dead. Final position. Radio in hand. Map beside. Bloodstained. The map. March 1944. 3 months outdated. Showing open fields. Clear terrain. Easy route. All lies. All wrong. All death. Sullivan screams. Cannot contain. Horror. Anguish. Self-hatred. Responsibility. Forever responsibility. Investigation immediate. Division. Corps. Army. What happened? Why? How? They recover map. March 1944. Compare current. June 1944. Different. Completely different. Hedgerows added. Fields divided. Walls built. Germans fortified. 3 months changes everything. In bocage. In war. In reality. But map showed none. Map showed March. Not June. Showed past. Not present. Showed hope. Not reality. The investigators interview Sullivan. Why did you use outdated map? Why not scout? Why not verify? Sullivan broken. Says orders required immediate attack. Map was official. Intelligence verified. I trusted. I assumed. I killed them. All of them. 337. My fault. My decision. My map. My deaths. Forever mine. The report written. Filed. Classified. Finding. Catastrophic failure. Multiple levels. Outdated maps. Insufficient intelligence. Inadequate reconnaissance. Command pressure. Time constraints. Everything. Contributing factors. 337 dead. Recommendation. Update maps. Verify terrain. Scout before attack. Confirm before commit. Standard recommendations. Standard lessons. Standard too late. Sullivan relieved. Command, duty, everything. Medical discharge, combat fatigue, nervous breakdown, destroyed, cannot command, cannot function, cannot forgive, returns home, Virginia, Richmond, broken man, hollow man, dead man living, attempt suicide, 1946 gun, fails, hospitalized, treatment, therapy, useless, guilt remains, always remains, 337 faces, every night, every dream, every moment, haunting, accusing, dying, because of him, because of map, because of assumption, he survives, barely, until 1967, heart attack, age 65, death is mercy, is escape, is relief, finally, obituary brief, veteran, served Normandy, honorably discharged, nothing more, no mention battalion, no mention attack, no mention 337, just brief, quiet, forgotten, like he wanted, like he needed, like impossible, but 337 remembered, families remember, always remember, sons killed, brothers killed, husbands killed, June 15, 1944, Normandy, France, details classified, until 1994, 50 years, declassification, report released, truth exposed, outdated map, wrong terrain, suicidal attack, preventable deaths, 337, because map, 3 months old, families outraged, devastated, demanding, answers, accountability, acknowledgement, apology, memorial erected, 2000 Normandy, France, location, grid 474940, field preserved, sacred ground, bronze plaque, names listed, 337, all there, dedication reads, in memory of soldiers, 2nd Battalion, 116th Infantry, killed June 15, 1944. They attacked on orders, based on outdated map, walked into prepared defenses, died in 30 minutes, not from cowardice, from bad intelligence, from old maps, from time pressure, from assumption. We honor their sacrifice. We acknowledge the failure. We learn the lesson. That maps must be current. That terrain must be verified. That lives matter more than schedules. We remember. We honor. We learn. Never again. The lesson taught. Military academies. Map reading course. Case study. 2nd Battalion. June 1944. Outdated map. 337 dead. Students learn. Verify maps. Current intelligence. Scout terrain. Confirm reality. Before committing forces. Before attacking. Before dying. Better delayed than wrong. Better cautious than dead. Better verified than assumed. The case famous. Among military. Among historians. Among warnings. Not heroism. Tragedy. Failure. Lesson. That maps age. Terrain changes. Reality evolves. Intelligence stales. Assumptions kill. Always killed. 337. Killed by map. 3 months old. Showing past. Not present. Showing hope. Not reality. Showing clear. Not fortified. Showing easy. Not impossible. Showing life. Not death. Wrong. All wrong. Fatally wrong. We remember. 337. Always. Never forgotten. Never forgiven. Never repeated. Hopefully. Probably not. But hopefully. Forever. The outdated map that led hundreds into suicidal frontline attack, into history, into warning, into memory, forever remembered, forever honored, forever lesson. That current intelligence saves lives. That old maps kill soldiers. That verification prevents catastrophe. Always verify. Always scout. Always confirm. Before attacking. Before dying. Before repeating. History. Tragedy. 337. Forever.